Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts.
Hey guys, it's James the Chart Guys. It's Tuesday, March 20th. Gonna do my nightly video on gold. So gold, last night's video I said I was looking for a break of yesterday's high of 1319.60. We did not get that and pulled back and broke to a lower low. So same thing tomorrow. Going to look for a break of the high of today of 1318.10 and must hold support. It's going to not must hold, but going to look at 1306.60 as a support. Must hold for me is going to be at 1303.60. If we break 1303.60 on the daily, we could potentially break that 1300 level. So we definitely want to hold that level. The daily, 1342.90. The daily still needs to set a higher high, and looking at resistance at 1330.50 for that to happen. Again, this is FOMC week. We'll see if we have some volatility this week, and gold is a safe haven for volatility. And if the FOMC decision and reaction by markets moves gold this week. Looking at the hourly, we have some support and resistance formed. So what I'm going to be looking at on this hourly chart is going to be the high here of 1313. We have a double, two candles here, two hourly candles at 1313. That's resistance where they pulled back from. So 1313, if it doesn't break tonight, that's going to be the key resistance to watch, whether it breaks tonight or not into tomorrow. Key support here is going to be here at 1306.60. That is the low of the day. So watch 1306.60 for the bears, and then that daily must hold, in my opinion, at 1303.60. So again, going back to the hourly, what I would watch for first is a break of 1313. It may happen overnight, so that's something to watch. And then you can see from the low of today, we are forming higher lows here. So if you are a futures trader and you're looking for trades, 1309.50, 1309, and then 1306.60 are your supports. Resistance is at 1313. 4-hour chart is what I'm mainly focusing on right now, and the reason why is it's clear. Lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, and lower lows from this recent high. Lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, and lower low today. So for the bulls, we want to break above this 1319.60 level tomorrow after breaking that hourly resistance that I mentioned. We do have a 4-hour currently inside candle. We are breaking bull from it initially, but we'll see if the bulls are able to show up some volume tomorrow and break this 1319.60 level if it doesn't happen overnight. That's going to be a key level for me if it's unable to break before FOMC that I'm watching, 1319.60. Looking at the daily again. Let's see. So daily again. Yesterday's video I mentioned that we need to break the high of this candle here. It was a potential reversal candle. We needed to break the high of it. Was unable to do so and broke to a lower low. So same thing here. We need to break to the high on the daily candle, break above 1318.10 at this point, and need to hold the low of 1306.60. So 1306.60, I keep emphasizing on the hourly, is going to be key support that we need to hold. So those are the levels to watch. Looking at senior miners first. Senior miners from this recent bounce attempt high, we had an inside candle, broke bear on the daily, and now forming consecutive lower lows. We need to form a higher low, and then break to a higher high. So look for the bulls to break the high of today of 2141, and then key resistance at 2189 on the senior miners. Support is going to be the low of today of 2116, and then for me a must hold is going to be at 2094, and the reason why is, again, I'm looking at this weekly pattern forming here. It's getting tighter. We have the high, the low, lower high, higher low, lower high. We'll see if we form another higher low above 2094. So 2094 is that must hold for me to make sure that we can form a higher low on this weekly chart. Excuse me. Again, GDXJ's weekly chart is a little bit cleaner. You can see the clear equilibrium pattern of the high, the low, lower high, higher low, lower high. And so for GDXJ, need to hold 3071. Bulls want to break the high of 3283 on the weekly here at some point. As of now, we do have, let me see the low, 3118, 3123. We do have an inside candle on the weekly forming, I'm sorry. So what bulls want to do this week on FOMC reaction is they want to break the high of last week of 3214, and then they'd show up very strongly if they were able to break above 3283. Bears want to break the low of 3118 this week. And the way the weekly candle is at this point into FOMC is in favor of the bears, but we'll have to wait and see if we get a bounce here and the bulls show up and break those resistance level, or if the support level of 3118 breaks, then we'll look for support at 3071 to break to a lower low on this weekly pattern. Looking at the daily, daily's getting tight as well. On any bounce attempt here, the bulls want to break above this recent lower high of 3214. Have a bit of resistance here, 3213 and then 3214. So that by a penny, we're looking at that resistance there. Must hold for me is going to be this recent low here of 3118. Again, that lines up with that weekly support. Looking at the monthly, again, the GDXJ chart, if you've been following along, there is this longer term monthly equilibrium pattern happening where it's getting tighter and tighter in range. High, low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, and higher low so far. So we're getting tighter and tighter, and hopefully we'll get a break here soon in the next couple of months. Let me see. I think that was it. That was all I was looking at. If you're looking at GDXJ on the 4-hour chart, I don't think there was anything I really wanted to see. Well, if you are looking at the 4-hour chart, currently it is forming a 4-hour or the hourly. I'll show it to you in the hourly as well. We're forming higher lows here. And so what bulls want to do is break the high of today of 3161, and bears want to break below the low of today of 3129. And if we break below 3123, that's going to be a lower low on this 4-hour, on this bounce attempt, on this pullback. You can clearly see it on the hourly as well. Higher lows are forming. And we did have a higher high on the 1-hour and 4-hour charts. So again, looking at resistance of today of 3161 for the bulls. And if you're playing it bear, we'll look for a break of 3129. The hourly RSI is right in the middle, so I would use a 5-minute to see how oversold or overbought we are on the breaks of these resistances and supports on the GDXJ 1-hour. So have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.